everybody. Live from the Impossible Coin palatial recording studios in sunny Arizona. It is I, Brian Cartwright. I am joined from somewhere in America's center mass, Rocky Hardy.
That's me.
And congested, but still participating, Tegan Somerset.
Yeah, that's me.
You are congested, but still participating.
I mean,
So
the good news is I have a voice today, so like it's been worse.
okay. Have you had the hot soup?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had
Okay.
chicken noodle soup. It was full of onions. And not enough garlic. I will say that. Not enough garlic. That's my one main note on the chicken noodle soup. Not enough garlic. Not nearly enough garlic. Too many onions. Not enough garlic.
There's a thing that some of my friends do. Well, it started with our friend Moy. He just started saying it. Where he was saying, it's like, man, this motherfucker, I don't know, he's acting onions. And like we didn't know what he meant by that.
What?
And so it was like, I don't know, when someone's like fucking around, it was like, I just say that they're acting onions, and everyone's like, you know what?
Sure.
I feel that. Yes. So they all started saying it. And they made a meme like last week. Oh fuck, it's actually on my phone, so I can't post it here right now. But it's like a frying pan, and the top text is like, you can just go ahead and jump in here. And then on the bottom text, it's like, since your ass wants to act onions. And like, that's all it says. And I don't know why, but it makes me laugh every time I see it. It's like, you can get in here since your ass want to act onions. It's like, oh my God.
That's a delight.
That's wow.
Walk me through that, Brian.
I mean, acting onions is a lot.
Yeah, I hear that.
I could see how that would like immediately take hold and seize the imagination of a group of people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I just, I'm sorry, I'm just lost. Rocky, I am lost in the splendor of acting onions.
It's a great phrase. It's so powerful. It's just like, man, there's like fucking this dumbass acting onions, and everyone like immediately knows what they're saying.
Are we allowed to adopt that? Can I have that?
We can do it. Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to take that and use it in my everyday life, but I don't want to give anyone else the explanation.
No, yeah, don't. Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Just start saying it.
It's like, what's going on? It's like, man, this dumbass cable company, they're acting onions again, and they're just like, oh,
like, just like, all right, sure they are.
It was like that video of like people taking like they were making up new phrases for the workplace, and it's like, are we cool with just like painting this bear white and calling it a panda? You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
I mean, so does it mean to just simply be annoying, or does it like does it mean to be overly demanding? Like, what is the, if I were to define it?
I guess if we had to dig into it, and I would definitely defer to Moy if he like has a challenge to the idea. But my understanding of acting onions is acting like repugnant and unavoidable. Because you know, like the flavor of onions, like when it's in something, it's in there. Like you either have to make peace with the onions or you have to stop eating. Those are your options. And so like, you know, if you're cool with the onions, if you're all right with it, or if you're feeling, you know, that you could take on some onions today, that's cool. But like some days, you know, you don't need onions, but they're still there, and like you can't take them out really. And even if you take them out, like the onion juice is mixed into whatever you were eating anyways. So it's not like it matters. So like you can't pull it out. You know what I mean? It's not like something you can like excise or work around. You just have to live with it. And so it's just like, you know, an obstacle, and that you don't have the power to remove.
So this was a double batch of soup.
Okay.
Right? And it was, so imagine double the onions and no garlic.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
like, is there any garlic in here? And she was like, yeah, I'll put some in there. And I'm like, I don't believe you.
What if she said, "I'll believe you"? She puts like a
It was
teaspoon
like,
of like garlic, but then adds like another like 3 slices of onions.
right. And it was like, well, so the onions were all like finely diced, right? So it's
Okay.
like they're little bits and they're floating all in like the top inch of the soup.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine.
But like
Fuck.
every ladle is just so many onions also. And like she brought it over and I put it in the crock pot on warm, like I'm, because it was
Mhm,
hot. So I plugged it in, I put it on warm, and I was like, all right, I'll eat it when I wake up. And I
mhm.
woke up and my eyes were stinging because there's so much just onion in the air. I was like, what is wrong? Why does the air hurt? The onion.
Why does the air hurt? Oh no, Tegan.
It was me and the cats, and we're all standing in the kitchen blinking at each other, so confused. It was great.
Uh,
Impossible. But yeah, it was great.
mm,
Good soup. Good soup. I'm not gonna turn down free soup. I just put a lot of garlic powder in it, and that's how I'm making my peace with it.
I hear that.
But yeah, I have not coronavirus. I want everyone to understand this. It's not
Mm.
coronavirus. I got tested. I got not just the at-home test, but I got a PCR. PCR said no, flu.
The streak continues.
This year's flu sucks.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ugh,
It's the
don't
fucking
recommend.
flu.
Yeah, the only good thing about this flu has been that it has left me with just enough energy to do two things. Find a lot of Koroks
Okay.
and also learn a new weapon in Splatoon.
Brian, have you been watching Korat Watch? Like, Tease has been on it.
Uh, I've I have not.
Okay,
I've
well,
not.
great news. My current Korok count, for anyone who cares, is 819.
Jesus Christ.
I only
656 Tease. Fuck.
819 now as of this morning.
Oh my god.
I just have to find the rest of the Koroks in the Gerudo Valley, the Faron region, and East Necluda, and I will have all of them. I'm so close. I also found out apparently I'm missing like 7 like 7 shrines somehow still
Okay.
in Tears of the Kingdom, and also 4 light roots. And I don't know how I'm missing 4 light roots because my entire map is lit up except for 2 perfect circles, which I know are large enough for exactly 1 light root each. So I am confused.
Mm,
But we're doing it. We're getting there. No existential crisis this week. That'll come next week.
fair enough.
Or next recording or whatever. I haven't done any story. I've only been hunting Koroks. Just Koroks in like little 2-hour increments. I'll hunt them for 2 hours and I take a nap. Nah, I hunt them for 2 hours and I take a nap. 6 hours later, I wake up. I hunt more Koroks. We're
Jesus
going.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm having a blast though.
Word.
My favorite ones at this point, like, obviously, all the Koroks are cute still. I
Mhm.
still delight with them. But my favorite Koroks are still the ones where I have to take one of them to their friend. Because I really enjoy the delighted sound of, you're here! And that's my friend! They're so cute! I love them so much. I'm so happy with the Koroks.
Oh my god.
That's been my main goal this week though, is just
Okay.
to like, can I play a video game? And I'll like start trying to do something, and the answer is very clearly no. Like
Mm.
brain function. I spent Monday and Tuesday asleep. Like Tuesday, I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna go to work today. I logged onto my computer, I looked at my 14 missed emails and went, no, I'm not going to go to work today. I messaged my boss and said, I'm logging off and going back to sleep. Nothing is done yet, and I can't do any testing anyway. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Texted Alex and said, I'm going back to bed. And he said, okay. I woke up 8 hours later.
Mhm.
17 Discord messages from Alex, a missed call, and 2 missed texts. Just like nothing. And it's like the normal, like, oh yeah, like the new job, blah blah blah, coworker, blah blah blah. And then just like at lunchtime there's a call, and then, hey, are you okay? I haven't heard from you all day. Like, not even a photo of the cats. Are you like alive? And I'm waking up at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I just texted him and said, sorry, I went back to sleep.
I used to have a
Like I said,
phrase for that.
mm-hmm.
Um, um, I used to call it blaming it on Rio.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
the phenomenon of like doing heckin' too much sleep is
Mm-hmm.
to blame it on Rio. And the reason it is to blame it on Rio is that there was definitely a period of time in the operation of the cable channel HBO where you might say, if you turn on HBO at 11 p.m., midnight, whatever, they're
Mhm.
like, what movie should we be showing right now? They're like, I don't know, blame it on Rio, fuck it. And so you would see like the like shitty, like low rent comedy with Michael Caine, blame it on Rio. And so I guess amongst friends of mine and I, um, 20 odd years ago, blame it on Rio began to mean like I slept too much. Um,
Quick question,
yes.
Brian. I understand. I'm sure you'll understand the context for this. I'm not sure Tegan will, and that's fine. But did Michael Caine have a sex scene in Blame It on Rio?
Um, oh my God, I can't remember. I,
I
ca-
think
I
that's fine.
it's been so long since I have in fact blamed it on Rio. You know, I actually kind of blamed it on Rio this morning.
Okay.
Um, you know, but like it's been so long since I have like so deeply blamed it on Rio that I blamed it on Rio. So I cannot remember. Like, but I am curious because I like is there a particular thing that we're trying to understand with whether or not Michael Caine has a sex scene in a movie?
Yeah. When there was a the strikes are still going on, negotiations are still in progress. And someone somewhere, I think it might have been Hollywood Reporter, quoted Michael Caine saying, "It's like back in my day when we like I don't understand this intimacy training coaching thing. Back in my day, you just had the sex scene, you got on with it, and it's just like, well, yeah, man, it was in your day or whatever." But then I sat and I thought to myself, has Michael Caine even been in a sex scene? And like a couple people were asking that in the thread too. There wasn't a consistent answer, and I just saw, oh yeah, Michael Caine was in a rom com in the 80s. Maybe he had one, and I don't know for sure. I haven't seen this movie.
Well, no worries. This is why I'm here,
Uh huh.
and that's why I also have Google,
True enough.
so I can now type the words Michael Caine sex scene into Google. Um,
Braver than the Marines, honestly. I wasn't going to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Lord.
No, no, no. I don't want to just like find. I don't just want to hear about Michael Caine being like, "All right, Governor, back in my day, we just." I don't want to hear about him saying the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear about when he's been in one. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I can filter my search results. Yes, I want results older than 24 hours ago. Um, I know, Go Go. Michael Caine, he's very old.
He is real. This is like 90 this year, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Um, let's see here. Is it yeah, Google? Show me this guy's balls.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ. Okay. While Brian's looking at that, Teagues, I know that you've picked up a Splatling.
I did.
I see that you had a bit of success those couple of games we played the other night. How is your I guess like experience with the weapon type going so far?
The success has largely continued. Once I figure out how to ink with this dang thing, it's over for everyone actually. I'm running 4 run speed up, which seems about right. And 2 ink resist
Okay.
to keep me up and moving.
Hmm.
And then I have an ink saver main on my my headpiece. and an ink recovery up, so I don't have to stay in the ink as long to get enough ink back to keep going.
Okay.
Aiming this thing is not too bad. I turned down my sensitivity a little bit, so that I can whip around a little faster,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Willow Smith would
But
be proud.
yeah, but I'm having fun. You think so?
Well, probably.
But yeah, it's been nice. I picked up the heavy edit, which is the ballpoint. Not the same as the ballpoint splatling, but like the one up from the ballpoint splatling. It's only got 4 nozzles instead of 5 in it.
Mm-hmm.
But they all pack a little bit of a stronger punch, and that range is actually pretty good.
Okay.
I'm kind of surprised. I'm gonna try to get comfortable enough with this weapon that I can bring it into Splatfest. That's the goal. I think it can do it. The ballpoint splatlings you can charge while you're inking with them.
Mm-hmm.
This one you can't do that, but when you fully charge up, it goes for what I feel like is a surprising amount of time, and it
Okay.
fires really fast. Like if I charge it all the way up, this thing is just rapid fire
Mm-hmm.
going. So if I can keep it aimed in the right spots, like that's it. You know? No concern. The only thing I don't like on it so far is I'm having trouble with the ultimate weapon on it is the tentacooler, which is it's a support alt that pops up the soda cans for everyone to enjoy. So their
Right. Yeah.
swim speed, run speed goes up and their ink recovery is up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which are great, but like I keep activating it and then going, what do I do with this? And I keep forgetting I have to throw it. So I activate it and then I'm just walking around with this can and I'm like, what do I do with this?
Jesus Christ. It's okay.
Where do I put it? That has been the thing that's messed me up the most, honestly.
Okay. That's not a big problem. Like that's definitely something that like goes away with comfort, so that works.
Yeah, and it's only because I'm used to ultimates that have some sort of like I want to say tactical advantage, but that's not what I mean. Some sort of like tide shift along
Yeah,
with
like it's a trump card.
Yeah, exactly. It's because I'm mostly like a reef slider or a the triple ink strike or the booyah bombs,
Mm-hmm.
which all are very much like scatter someone from one place and make them move somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
or create an opening for your team to cash in on or something like that.
Right.
And this is not that. This is just like, I don't know, I'll drop it and maybe my friends get a soda and they can move a little bit faster for a little bit. And it doesn't feel as like good,
Well, okay, because I've used that ult before, and
Mhm.
I've seen 2 particular use cases, which is you drop it someplace safe where you know everyone will get to it, like basically somewhere that's like closer to spawn, which makes sense because like sort of like running like splatlings are generally like stationary. Or if you see an opportunity where like your teammates are close and everyone appears to be like up, I would put it into like a spot just before, like at like essentially like a line of demarcation
Mhm.
where I can orchestrate a push where I want everyone to be because people will hopefully gravitate towards the thing if they're close. And then now you can control the space because of the fact that everyone is present.
Okay.
But that's not the same as like an offensive ult that basically like gets you out of a dangerous situation where you're outnumbered or something.
Mhm.
But it's more of a press your advantage ult, which I think is useful just in a different way.
I feel like since like you can't your allies have to come to it.
Hmm.
Like putting it somewhere safe is also important.
Right.
But I don't know where it's not that like I don't know where those spaces are because a lot of times those same spaces are spaces that you would use to put the beacons. The sort of
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
it's that I don't know that everyone else knows where to go. So I keep putting it like somewhere very open and just trying to guard it.
Yeah. Hmm.
But that's because usually I am somewhere very open, you know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't know what to I gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Play
I
around
gotta
with it.
learn. I gotta adjust. I'm not very good at it.
Hmm. Bren, how is the Michael Caine, sorry, not Michael Caine, Michael Caine sex scene search going?
We're deep in it. We're deep in it.
Okay.
Um, unfortunately, because of the terrible way Google works now, any hunt for Michael Caine sex scene just gives me stuff about this Michael Caine quote. And so I have now resorted to typing Michael Caine kissing and then image sorting.
Okay. So I remember this bit for reasons, but in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, not 40-Year-Old Virgin, in Knocked Up, it was another Judd Apatow movie, but I know in Knocked Up, the guys that were friends with Seth Rogen were trying to make a website that like cataloged all like the nude scenes of actors, or mostly actresses, in film, so that it's like searchable, and they would like make a high traffic site that would run off of ads or whatever. At least I think, hopefully that was their plan. But about like halfway through the movie, Paul Rudd is talking to Seth Rogen, where he describes this idea, and then Paul Rudd's like, "Oh, like Mr. Skin," which like they did not know existed already. And if I remember correctly, Mr. Skin is a real website, and so I wonder if like searching Michael Caine Mr. Skin is real.
Okay, there's an idea. Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. There is a movie that Michael Caine is in, which is called The Hand, 1981. But I don't think it features Michael Caine nudity, or at least the only celeb that they list is a woman. But also, I think that's just Mr. Skin's bit. Oh wait, there's a couple of these actually. Michael Caine shows up in. I keep saying Caine. Michael Caine shows up in The Hand, 1981, but also Fourth Protocol in 1987. Also, Blame It on Rio is listed here, but I remember there's a significant amount of nudity in general in Blame It on Rio. Also, Michael Caine was in Alfie. Do you remember nudity in Alfie that came out in 1966?
Yeah, definitely not. Let me let's see here. No, I do not want to read about Michael Caine's spinal surgery.
Okay, I'm gonna circle back around to this, I think. So I have been playing a video game. Actually, before I get into that, I do want to talk about. So I'm not playing League of Legends anymore. I actually uninstalled it from my computer.
Wow.
And I have also caught up on One Piece. So I have seen the latest episode at time of recording. And so now I got to watch it weekly like everyone else. But like those like two things were like largely what I did with my free time for like the better part of the last year. Like if I woke up early in the mornings, I play a couple games of League. If there was some time after work, I play a couple games. And once I started getting closer to gold, or in general, like if I had time to spend, but maybe not enough time to play a game of League of Legends, I'd watch an episode of One Piece, or maybe a couple, stuff like that. Now that both of those things are done, or completed, asterisks or whatever, I have a lot more time that is just like unstructured, which is a thing that I've had before as a kid or even as like a young man. But generally speaking, what I'd usually do is that I just like thrust myself into a new thing, a new task. And I'm trying something a little different. I'm trying to sit with the unstructured time to see what I like organically like gravitate to, as opposed to like saying to myself, now that this big project is done, I'm going to take up this big project. And I'm trying to like see what happens with that space because I don't give myself that much space that often. And so, like, I haven't taken on a large, big project. I've been playing a handful of little things. Like, I've been playing Monster Hunter now, which is new Pokemon Go like or whatever. And I've touched F-Zero 99. I'm playing Darkest Dungeon again, but like in small bursts. And now that we're officially in fall, I would love an announcement for a Demon School release date. But I'm not gonna press the team on that or anything like that. But there are things that I can play. I don't think there's anything like urgent that I need to jump on that I don't already have access to. But like I guess I'm not like itching for a new time sink. But like I'm trying to like sit with like that kind of like absence of intention to see if I move towards something in particular. I don't know how that's gonna go, but that's where I'm at right now.
Hmm.
Like a weird question. And I apologize if this sounds like a weird question.
Mhm.
Are you trying to find out if you have a hobby?
Ooh, maybe a little bit.
Okay. Cause that's what it's at. Like when I first started not doing everything all the time, I was like, what are my hobbies? And I had to sit and I was like, what are my hobbies? And that's what I'm wondering if you're doing, but you're approaching it from a slightly different angle.
No, I get that. For example, there was a time where I just filled up dead space with like RPGs because I knew they were time sinks. Like they're a
Mm-hmm.
way that I could just throw like double digit hours at so that I wasn't wondering about what I would be doing as
Mhm.
opposed to like feel like this is something that I'm dedicating time to because I like directly enjoy it. And I would definitely tie those kinds of things to like external things. Like I would play MMOs and then I would like become connected to a group and I would do things for the group for their sake, as opposed to like playing the game for my own personal enjoyment. Or
Mhm.
I would, touch other things. Like I remember like in high school, I was like in something like 15, 20 different like organizations. And it was because of a need to fill time without like having to like sit at home and do nothing.
Mhm.
And like I realized since around that time, I have rarely given myself space to sit around and do nothing. And it feels weird to me. But I'm trying to gain a bit more comfort with it and decide if what I'm doing with my time is what I want to do with my time, or if I'm simply doing something so I don't have to hold the time in my hands.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see what you decide to do. It's gonna be
Well,
interesting. It's gonna be fun.
I'm interested at the very least. I'm not actually a huge Halloween person, which is a thing. We don't have to talk about that today. But I have been wanting to get into like spookier stuff lately. Not because of the season, but I think there was something like I talked about like on stream, or I think on Tegan's stream once, that I was interested in touching Oblivion without the promise of coming back. I still want to come back anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, you asked Alex for game recommendations.
Right, and I'm like poking around those. I think I might touch Signalis soon. I don't know if I'm ready for Alien Resurrection or is it Insurrection? I don't remember which, but either way, it's on my wish list, so I
Mhm.
haven't lost it. But I'm not sure if that's the thing I want to touch immediately. But I have been playing more Darkest Dungeon. I've tabled this War of Mine for a little bit because it's not the thing that I want. Like that's more like
Oh.
soul crushing despair as opposed to like insurmountable odds.
Mhm.
And I've been interested in a couple of things. I want to say it again, but I would love to play Demon School soon. And they said it would come out in fall, and I believe them. But if they push into next year sometime, that would make sense. I wouldn't really question it. But since we're in fall, I'd like to touch it again. That sounds great. Also, I'm thinking about picking up Yuppie Psycho again because
Oh,
like
okay.
that is also kind of the vibe that I'm on at the moment. I might 100% it this time. Maybe on stream, maybe not. Who knows? Like, I think if Demon School doesn't actually come out like by mid October, then like I'll play Yuppie Psycho again instead.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know yet. Hmm. I'm just looking at like Demon School's like Discord, and there is a new article at like some Japanese publication where they had a booth at Tokyo Game Show,
Mhm.
and they had a demo. People played it, and it's still slated for 2023. So Maybe it'll just be a surprise drop someday, which also not mad at. I just, I want to know. I want to know when this game is coming out because I want to play it. But we'll see.
It's gonna be good when it comes out, I'm sure.
I'm super
Like,
excited.
the demo was great.
Brian, it's like spooky, like tactical RPG, but it's focused more on like movement and like low numbers as opposed to like percentages and stat checks.
Okay.
And then it follows a group of 20 somethings in like a college environment that have like a persona style relationship and like calendar system. The writing is like mature, it's not aimed at teens and stuff. It looks great. I'm super excited for it. I've been following it for a long time. I played a demo on stream. And I'm excited. Oh my god, there's gonna be 15 characters you can build relationships with.
Oh,
We
that's
got
a
4 in the
lot.
demo. Yeah, right?
That's way more than I thought they were gonna be. I was
Right?
thinking maybe it was gonna max out at like 8.
I was thinking 8 to 10, but 15. That's what they said.
Well, I understand why it may be a little delayed then.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm. I'm so down though.
Yeah, it looks like a game that you're also going to enjoy, Brian. Not
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie.
Yeah, if you're interested in Demon School, they have really good red and purples. There's a lot of visual to it that I think you would interact with. I'm gonna post the latest trailer in this chat. I don't want to interrupt you too much because I know you're trying to find this Michael Caine dong, but like, I might want to take a look at this.
Now there's going to be Dong. I don't think we're going to get to Dong. I could say that. But
I feel like Michael Caine said that particular quote with the confidence of someone who knows he's like shown dong on film. That's all I'm saying.
that's a lot of, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, Brian, you know me.
Yeah, I'm just picturing, you know, the power of Michael Caine's meaty clackers. And
Oh, Jesus.
look, man, what can I say? I spit truth.
Nah, I hear you. Also, new Like a Dragon stuff's coming out. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And like Sega, because they don't have to run a console anymore. They can throw everything at fucking Yakuza. And they threw out a gameplay reveal trailer that was like 5 minutes long. And there's a lot of stuff to talk about the type of game stuff you get to do. And then they put out a 10-minute story trailer, which at first I was like, that's crazy. But then I remember what we were talking about, which is fucking Yakuza. I'm like, no, actually, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Let me watch this fucking trailer.
Like, wait a minute. No, actually, I know how Yakuza goes. How many different karaoke bars do I get to run this time?
like a Dragon was crazy enough, where like you were an ex-Yakuza and whatnot, and then you spent 20 years in jail, starting like on your birthday, which was like the Happy New Year or whatever. And then like the boss's son went overseas where he like got an experimental drug that made it so he was no longer paraplegic and now he's running for mayor. Like that was crazy enough. But then this one, which is apparently like the game starts with like the same character, Ichiban, just waking up on a beach in Hawaii, fully nude. No idea how he got there. Amazing. I cannot wait.
Sounds like a blast. Oh my
Fucking-
god. I love, my favorite part about the Yakuza games is just like listening to people try to explain what's happening in the Yakuza games.
Yeah.
Because every single time it's like, what are you talking about? Are you sure this is a game you're playing? Like, this sounds like the wildest television show. Where can I watch this? What do you mean it's a video game?
Oh fuck.
It's so funny. Is Majima coming back? Most important question.
I believe so. I think they're actually able to join the party this time rather than just being cameos like they were in Like a Dragon.
Oh, okay. That's even more exciting.
Mhm.
If you like being attacked randomly by a man who is your rival and also a friend.
And also a friend. The pause is crucial.
The pause is crucial. And you have to have like a little bit of a question in there when you say it because like, are we friends? I think so. I think we've crossed that very tentative bridge and we are now friends. We're not friends who like get excited to see each other or anything, but like we're friends.
Oh man. Also, I'm enjoying F-Zero 99, like for sure. It's more of like a flavor of the month type of thing. Like I think it's something that I won't like play every day for the rest of my life or whatever, but I feel like it's a thing that I could pick up and play whenever I want, and I'm having fun with it right now. Having fun with it right now. But I am also just astonished how long it took for Nintendo to implement this idea. I mean, I get that like Mario 99 didn't go the way that they wanted it to, but like F-Zero 99 just feels like a slam dunk from the start. Like if you asked me in 2017 when fucking shit, what was the first one? PUBG was popping off. And someone told me, what if you had F-Zero 99, where 99 racers, indestructible like light carts were sailing around Big Blue? I would have said that's amazing. Put that in my hands right now. I'm gonna wait 6 years for it? Like, that's ridiculous. I don't know who was like holding this idea back, but they need to get demoted or something. You know, that's not my business. I don't want to talk about that. But like F-Zero 99 is sick. And it seems like a simple idea.
Sometimes you just gotta save your best ideas for last. You know?
I guess, yeah, that's fair. God. Damn, what do you think? You think Switch 2 is real, TX?
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. Switch 2 is not real. It's gonna be called something stupid.
Okay, sure.
It's gonna be called like New to You Switch. Or
The
something,
new to
you know?
you Switch?
We're gonna-
we knew what it was.
Yeah, we knew what it was, but it's new to you. And it's gonna be really dumb, and I'm gonna be mad about it. I'm still gonna buy it day one. So like, who is the real fool? It is I.
Oh my gosh.
Tegan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. for knowing myself that well.
No, for knowing them that well. Like, it just,
Oh, yeah. No, I saw how they named the 3DS, the new 3DS, the 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL. Like, where it's gonna be something like that. If they keep if they keep like this same like handheld and also docked system module, it's gonna be like the new to you Switch. Wow, so good. You know, with the flip up secondary display or some shit.
I don't think that it will be dumb in that particular way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, different dumb.
Because shout outs to the Wii U.
Mhm.
You know, forever.
I do love the Wii U.
Oh God, yeah, like
What a fun system.
forever, like Nintendo's like great, gigantic, like super duper. We fucked up. Like people who are like, I don't get it. Is this a new thing? Is this a thing for my old thing? What is a Wii U? And Nintendo's like, no, it's a Wii U. And they're like,
That doesn't answer my question.
yeah. And like they remember that time that Nintendo essentially lost an entire console generation because no one knew what their product was.
God. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got to like re-release pretty much like their entire Wii U catalog on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's like new games because like the amount of people who bought a Wii U was statistically insignificant.
Also, I do want to highlight this. The thing that I was excited about for the Wii U. For the record, I did not buy one, but I was excited about the potential for like asymmetrical gameplay that like the Wii U was talking about, and I am very disappointed that it didn't play out because other people have attempted it so far. Like you see them in like these kind of like horde monster like battle games or stuff like Dead by Daylight, which is like obviously an idea that makes sense. Like, you know, just playing a game where not everyone has the same tools. That could be cool. And like I was really hoping that Nintendo was going to be at the front of that. And they did a couple of things, you know, but like I feel like that could have been a like system selling concept, you know, and even if they just like copped out and just decided, no, this isn't a new thing. This is a thing that works with the Wii. It's a special controller that allows you to play certain games differently. And I understand that would have been like a consumer like marketing nightmare, but like it could have been sick. And I wish it had been.
I think what makes that even more frustrating, Rocky, is that the game that the Wii U launched with, the game that was the pack-in for the Wii U, Nintendo Land, a variety of dumb mini games based on other Nintendo properties, included a dumb mini game based on Luigi's Mansion, and in it there is a bunch of characters who are equipped with like little vacuum cleaners on their back, all
Mhm.
Luigi's Mansion, and the player with the gamepad is a ghosty,
Right.
and it was a lot of fun, and it was the thing that kind of like felt like it justified the existence of Nintendo Land, because the rest of the mini games were like some incredibly boring, like here was the shit that was too boring for Mario Party bullshit. But man, yeah, like it was it was always disappointing to see like that they never really seemed to like embrace the the asymmetrical gameplay potential. And I
Right.
think part of the problem of that is that they never designed a dedicated player 2 to 4 controller for the Wii U. They were
Yeah.
just they were just like, I don't know, man, you got your Wii modes. And it's like, what the fuck, Nintendo? Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, make a clean break. So
Yeah. Like either
uh,
that or just like, or commit. Like,
Mhm.
I think they could have kept the Wiimotes if they had like, decided, yeah, now the Wiimotes can do these things, like as a software update, or like we are intentionally designing around 2 to 4 using the Wiimotes and it feels good to play and we dedicate QA to it, which is a thing that they could have done, but I'm unconvinced that they really did.
yeah.
But also, their management was a mess at the time. Iwata was sick, and like they weren't able to like run on full cylinders. That's fine, whatever. But I'm just saying, missed fucking opportunity.
I think we all agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely a missed opportunity on Nintendo's part. But like hopefully they're gonna be able to, I don't want to say recover that, because like I want the spirit of like the ideas that brought that
Mm-hmm.
kind of attempted innovation out. I want that more. Cause like I know, did we all see the leaked documents from Xbox?
Oh yeah, I did see those. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Xbox is removing the box part of the Xbox in the next Xbox X update by making it a cylinder and removing the disk drive, which is so fun. Love that for them.
Sure.
And then their next console is going to come out in 2028, and I'm just like, what is the if your next idea for the Xbox X is to make it no longer a box and also take out the disk drive, what's the next Xbox going to look like?
Mm.
It's not going to be a box. Is it going to be a ball? Are we going to get the circle logo? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know.
You know what? I saw a take on that in particular because one of the things that happened with those leaked documents is that
Mhm.
there were a couple publications that were saying it turns out most of the sales for this generation of Xbox consoles are actually the S and not the X. Maybe people don't like disk drives, except for the fact that like finding an Xbox Series S was like damn near impossible for like the
Right.
first like year of the release. And so
Mhm.
like everyone who was just like, well, I gotta play the new Xbox stuff, but there's no Series X's. I guess I'll pick up an S and maybe I'll update later. And then it turned out it was something that was like good enough.
Mhm.
And like you just didn't have people returning in droves to like return and like re-up once the X's started becoming available again. And like them running with that statistic is disingenuous at best and like predatory at most. Like to like pretend that like a console holder that they can like forego physical media because they created a situation where it looks like the people don't want them, you know?
Mhm. Right.
Like at best it's bad data. And like I feel like anyone who's paying attention would know that that's bad data, especially them, but I don't know. Maybe they're not running with it, and maybe I'm like reading them too hard, but they have to prove otherwise. I'm gonna run with it. I don't care.
Okay. I also have I have bad news for people who think that the reason that the Xbox Series S caught on is because people are ready for a discless world.
Okay.
Maybe the reason that the Xbox Series S is caught on is because we now live in a world where people deliver Uber Eats 19 hours a week on top of their full-time job in order to buy their insulin. People don't have the fucking money to buy a $500 console.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, just I'm sorry, like in a world where like the price of like deli meat is experiencing 85% price jump in 3 years. Being like, oh yeah, the reason that this console caught on is just because people are ready to get rid of disk drives. I'm like, yeah, or just maybe shut the fuck up. Like it's just like you like there was like incredible supply chain chokes, predatory reselling, and gross inflation in the intervening 3 years. These are the considerations. But if you want to talk about like how it's like shifting consumer habits, like fine, go ahead. Like because I absolutely know what it is like they want to like they want to get rid of it. They want people not to use that drive. There's
Mhm.
any possible way they could take GameStop out into a field and be like, GameStop, look at the bunnies, and then shoot it in the back of the head. They want to do it. Uh, I don't know. Fuck them. Like I'm like I'm in a very like low tolerance for Phil Spencer mood. Reading that Phil Spencer Nintendo memo really just
That
man.
was the thing. That was the thing that made you go like, he is no longer my cool dad.
No, I mean I guess I always knew he wasn't my cool dad, but like he's done such a good job of like I think like effectively like conjuring that image. But there was things about there was some specific language in that particular email where he was like fetishizing and like enjoying living in a shit capitalist hellscape where like oh god where's the line see where's the line yes where he's like I've kept in touch with Mason Moffat as he's been acquiring Mason Moffat being a representative of a hedge fund and it's likely he'll be pushing for more from Nintendo stock, which could create opportunities for us.
Right. Yeah,
And
I
it's like,
saw that.
oh my god, just like the idea of like, because then it just makes the world sound like an episode of Succession, where like people are just like standing around on golf courses, being like deciding the fate of everybody else, and that like what he was essentially talking about is like a single stockholder acquiring so much stock that they can swing their dick about like the way a company operates itself. And because like every company now just like operates in this perpetual like, oh well, how much money are we going to make next quarter? Next
Mhm.
quarter, and that's the only thing that matters. And it's just like, oh God. And he's sitting here like appreciating that and hoping for it. It's just like, oh, good thing Mason Moffat has been buying Nintendo stock. That means that one day we can buy Nintendo. Like, especially like coupled with the 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 stuff coming out from like behind closed doors about like the next Nintendo console that is like coming out that came out of Gamescom. Um, because there were some like developers who got to look at like the development kit for the next thing at Gamescom,
Mhm.
Mm.
and like I'm very surprised at what I'm hearing about this like next Nintendo console because like it very much looks like Nintendo abandoning their long held internal corporate philosophy of um using older hardware which is already cheap. Like they did that for years being like okay, like we should use like old shit which is already cheap because like that allows us to like make profit right out the gate, so that way we're not betting the farm on our hardware. And they whenever they've done that, it's worked out well for them. Like they
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, because again, we don't have the data outright, but the reports that I've been seeing regarding like what we know about the quote unquote Switch 2, that they were targeting the processing power of like a PS4, which worked for Sony at the time because it was basically like a high powered laptop. But now that would just be like a high powered laptop from like 10 years ago. That seems consistent to me.
The thing that I saw, Rocky, that concerned me the most,
Okay.
and knowing what the PS4 is capable of, I think you'll see how this could like it concerns me. I heard some reports of people saying that like that what they were told was that the new Switch is capable of ray tracing.
Oh, you know what? I do remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Jesus, I don't need the new Switch to ray trace, but like if that's something they really want to do, I guess that's their business. But
and I do not need fucking ray tracing in my Mario game. You know,
yeah, like who cares?
no, I just don't. And it's like very very obvious that Nintendo is fucking like packing up. Like it's like the last day of a con, and when a vendor is packing up the booth. If you look at the Switch right now, Nintendo is fucking packing up the booth. We finally gotten there. Uh,
Hmm.
like it was evident that like they wanted to like hang here as long as possible because of the size of the install base and because of like, oh, I don't know, the global economic downturn. Um,
Yeah,
and when they put out the original Switch, like there were a lot more people who had a lot more money in their pockets,
that's
and
true. Yeah.
so like trying to like launch a new console when people have like significantly less disposable income is going to be a hell of a thing. Um, but man, oh man, ray tracing that's got me concerned
That's fair. No, that makes sense.
because I'm just trying to picture Nintendo like being like, "Hello, welcome to the new Nintendo console. It is $500 out the gate or something," and I can see people having some reactions to that because I remember the last time Nintendo tried to put out a console which had like parity with like the technical capabilities of their peers or close to technical parity,
Hmm.
which was the fucking GameCube. Um, and how did that work out for them, friends?
It was GameCube, PS3, 360, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think they sold the most consoles, if I remember correctly.
GameCube, PS2, 360.
Oh, it was PS2, 360. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes more sense.
yeah.
Yeah, PS2 won. They outsold, but because they opened themselves up to third parties, they had I guess an easier to target like spec. But like GameCube, I don't know. GameCube created a niche, and it still had Smash. So I don't know if I call them the
Still
losers in
have
that
Smash.
situation.
Still have. Okay. Um, good lord. But what they found was that like I mean, that was the thing. That was the thing that gave them like the cold splash of water, which is that like nobody was buying like stuff like Medal of Honor and like large numbers on the GameCube. Like nobody was like,
Yeah, that's true.
like, oh wow, yeah, I gotta get my Tony Hawk for the GameCube.
Oh,
That
yeah,
like that.
that's the one where it was like they had like Call of Duty was on the GameCube.
Mhm.
They did put a Call of Duty on the GameCube, yeah.
It was like Call of Duty
Um.
Ghosts, I think.
Oh wait.
Uh, that sounds
I
right.
think you're thinking about the Call of Duty on the Wii U.
Oh, the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
The
They
only
also,
other time they put a Call of Duty on a Nintendo franchise that I went, huh?
Mhm.
but like yeah, like even when people buy third party games on Nintendo consoles, they're not looking for third party games that like feel like your average run of the mill like $60 boxed product.
True.
Because if you want to go buy military men or spooky swords, like spooky swords and military men are available everywhere else. Like you come to Nintendo for like weird shit.
Mhm.
And it just when they forget that, when they forget themselves, it never works out for them.
I
Never
can
works out.
understand that. God, there were like 3. No, there's 2. There's Call of Duty Finest Hour and Call of Duty the Big Red One. They came out on the GameCube. Big Red One. God damn it. I don't even want to know what that's about, actually.
About Michael Caine.
Sure. Oh my god.
Probably communism,
Yeah, it's probably communism. God, man. Imagine in fucking, what was it, like 2005 or something? When did Big Red One come out? Wait, and then like they're just like talking about the Red Scare. You can shoot some commies on your GameCube. Your grandpa in the background is like, that's my grandson.
Oh my god.
Let me see when this came out. Big Red One. Call of Duty 2, Big Red One came out in 2005. Yeah. So this was like,
Wow.
yeah, right. This was a Treyarch joint. It is a side story of Call of Duty 2, which released on PC and Xbox 360 in the same year. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't want to dig too deeply in this. I just want to know who you're fighting. Can you tell me that? Okay, there it is. It is focused on a single allied formation in World War II, because of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the U.S.'s first infantry division was called the Big Red One because their unit patch features a large red number 1. Okay, so it's still World War II. North Africa, Division of Sicily, Omaha Beach, and then secret line into Germany. Okay, it's still World War II. Grandpa's still there. He still says that's my grandson. It's fine.
It's everyone's favorite war, World War II.
Oh man. God, what is the meme? It's like, if World War II was so great, why was there never a World War III? Like,
Yeah, right. It's like, you looking?
some people are. Oh, you know what? Actually, okay, this is also kind of unrelated. I don't remember why this initially happened, but there's like a British broadcast that showed up on my feed, and they were talking to like a Chinese diplomat, and they were asking, does China see Britain as a competitor?
Yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah,
I saw
and
this too. It was hilarious.
and like the diplomat is trying to say in like the nicest way possible, Britain ain't doing shit.
Yep.
Like, China's gonna be ahead in everything because that's what we're working on. You should just be friends. You should thank us for our goods, that we would share our riches with you or whatever. And it was wild. Like, I don't know if I could hold a straight face on that one on TV. But what a time.
It was an
Maybe-
amazing like teardown.
Maybe Tegan was right. Maybe we should listen to China.
I'm telling you, I have seen the future. Listen, I am here. I am Cassandra Cursed, never be believed.
Oh my god. Brian, what was that movie? Was it Looper? Where like Bruce Willis is trying to tell his younger self to go to China?
Yes.
Okay, that was Looper. I was afraid it was a different movie, but shout out to that, I guess.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Joseph Gordon, Bruce Willis.
Joseph Gordon, Bruce Willis. It's
Yeah.
hyphenated. The Bruce and the Willis they're both his parents' last names.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Joseph Gordon, Die Hard. Jesus.
Imagine being a person with 4 last names.
I mean, someone has to fight the clan of 3 first names, you know? Like, they've had it too good for too long.
Have they though?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
No, they have, because they get called their full name all the time. Your full name becomes your nickname and also becomes iconic every time you enter a room. Unfair. Frankly.
Tegan, so what you're saying is that you want an iconic, like, room recognized name.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I mean,
I want someone to say my name and everyone to turn around and go, "Oh hell yeah, you're here now."
I don't know, Teagues. As someone who's been named Rocky Hardy their entire life, it's been a mixed bag.
I don't see how that's a mixed bag because that's a great name.
I mean, I suppose, but I don't know. Sometimes you always have the spotlight on you, and you can tell that people. I've had so many interactions where the only reason that people really want to interact with me is so that they can say my name out loud and feel cool about it. And like, that's been weird, especially growing up with so many people. But I don't know. It's not my favorite thing. There was definitely a period of time where I was really angry about it. I've settled down a little bit over the years, but just saying it wasn't always my favorite thing.
Mm, okay, would like you to just slightly adjust that attitude though, and use it to your advantage. Wield it
Oh,
like a sword in battle.
yeah, Teeks.
Murder goes around you. It'll be great.
Did you just tell Rocky to turn that frown upside down?
I did.
A little bit, yeah.
I did just a bit, but it's okay.
I'm just saying it's not unequivocally a good thing. I'm saying it has uses. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm highlighting that there are some challenges too. They are not the worst things in the world, but I'm just saying it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
That's fine. I've had a name that's been chronically mispronounced my
That's
entire
fair.
life. So
Yeah,
that
that's
sucks. And also continues to be misspelled. I'm a whole ass adult. I've had this name for, 30 plus years.
Mhm.
And like it isn't hard. It's not a hard name to spell. And I don't know where the hang up is.
I do remember this one time, Tegan, because I know people just make mistakes. I remember I won a science fair like in my elementary school years because I chose an unpopulated category. I did it every time. I always did like the math science fair projects.
Smart.
And this lady, God bless her and everything, but she wanted to read my name. She read my name and she, there isn't an accent or anything on it, but she was just like, "Oh, I know this. This is French." And so she pronounced my name Rocky Hard Day. And that was an afternoon.
Amazing. Oh, that's so good.
It was really funny, man. I think about it all the time. It's like, did she think I was like Haitian? Like I was like
Jesus
something? I don't know. But she went for it. She said it with her full chest and her heart of heart. She's like, I got this one. They didn't put the accents, but I see through it. And I'm like, whoo.
They spelled this poor kid's name wrong. I'm gonna let him know I see him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was absolutely that. In the 90s? Yeah, it was. Oh,
wow.
Man. Like, oh, man.
She's doing great.
I assume she's fine. Probably. Who knows?
I hope she hears this.
Imagine she's an Impossible Coin fan. That'd be
Oh
crazy.
my god, that'd be hilarious.
Ugh.
I recognize that name. I wonder what that kid's up to. She tunes into this episode. She's just like, oh no, I've been saying it wrong the entire time.
The entire time. It's okay. It's fine. No big deal. I'm glad you went for it because more people should go for it sometimes. Well, it doesn't hurt anyone, She thought it was French for a second. It's not the worst thing to happen.
Jeez.
Listen, if I had a name that could strike the fear into my enemies,
Okay.
I'd use it 100% of the time. I demand everyone said my full name all the time.
Oh, but Tegan, those are the deeds, and they come back to the name. That's like, like the Heisenberg thing. Like, you know what my name is. Say it. You know what I mean? Like,
let's do it. The name isn't gonna hurt you. But no, I got this little dinky name that makes you sound like all the like you break down, you do that project eventually in middle school where like you break down your name, right? Into like this name means this and this name means this. And mine just has me being some like little fairy sprite in the woods. Wow, how great. And it's like that's not scary. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, until you steal some kid's name and they can't get it back.
I'd love to steal some kid's name. Give it to me.
You see, Brian, do you see what I'm talking about? Like the day Tegan gets power, like protect your neck, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Well, I don't see the problem with it.
Trying to check. Let me see. Did I have anything else I really
What?
want to talk about
Here's
today?
the thing. There is something I want to talk about. We didn't get to talk about it last week, which is fine.
Okay.
I want to talk about the side order DLC that they showed off.
Oh yeah.
For Splatoon 2 during the Nintendo Direct. You know what? The rest of the Nintendo Direct, not for me. I understand that. I'm so glad for all the people who had fun with looking at their little Mario Jumpman Mario. Good for you. Glad, happy for you, even maybe. Everybody who cried about like the new RPGs and seeing you can switch back into the old mode and like and the Super Princess Peach getting pants. I get it. I understand.
Sword Fighter Peach.
Gonna be good. Anyway, side order. I'm mad now.
You're mad now?
We could have had that. We could have had that. We could have had that cool ass, high sci-fi, future tech, fucking pick your paint color to give yourself the boost. Shit. God damn it. I'm so mad Chaos won.
No,
Chaos
but
has no point in winning. God damn it. We got what? Torn up shirts? A little bit of an edgy look? Good for you, my guy. What the fuck?
But Tegan, we're getting both. Like I know it's an expansion, right?
Yeah.
But like the way the Octo expansion worked, that was a full ass single player video game.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting a full ass single player video game. That's fine. But imagine if the entire aesthetic of Splatoon 3 had been high sci-fi future tech.
I hear that.
It would have been so cool.
I'm just saying, there's still time. You think we're not going to get new outfits out of this?
We're gonna get a couple new outfits.
I think there will be very minimal support. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Minimal support is not the same as not getting like stuff though. Like when the Octopath expansion came out, first of all, we got a whole new playable character type, which was cool. And then they gave us gear that matched that player type, which was also very cool. And I expect we're not getting the whole new player type this time, but I expect we're gonna be getting some of those like fun updates, if that makes sense. I'm just really bummed that like the entire aesthetic of this isn't going to be available for the entire game. I'm really mad about it personally because high science fiction future is so cool. When the science is so good, it's basically magic. I love that shit.
I hear that.
And we're missing out, and that makes me sad. But also what makes me sad is like this is definitely like the midpoint for Splatoon.
Right.
You know? Like we've reached the midpoint of the game where they're trying to figure out how, like, not necessarily what the exit strategy is per se, because like they don't do exit strategies with Splatoon.
Right.
But they're trying to figure out the direction of the next game. And part of that is going to be whatever the final battle is. That will determine more about the next game than anything else.
Right.
Whatever that final Splatfest is. And I'm worried that they're just going to say, well, the game that we'd like to build is this style, and they will put that style on Shiver specifically. And so it won't be a real choice. That's the thing I'm worried about.
Okay. No, I get that. Where it's like it's their idea, but they want to make it look like it was like the player base's idea.
Yeah, they want to make it feel like it's our idea. And like with the other games, it really was like our choice ultimately. Like, and our choice didn't affect a ton of stuff between Splatoon and Splatoon 2. It just affected which Squid Sister was like factored into the story part more. And like this Octo expansion, I think is mostly going to be acknowledging that like the Squid Sisters and the Squid Beak Splatoon portion of the storyline is finished, and like this is where the next part of the storyline is going. You know, because there is actually like a deep lore in Splatoon. I'm just not gonna go into it right now, but like I think I'm really worried about like making that choice still feel like a choice on what the next like aesthetic vibe is or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like the next part of the story is just going to be, it's 100% going to be like Marina Pearl focused with like maybe some like assistance from the Deep Cut group, but like
Right.
I don't know. Trying to envision where this is going next is like really really tough because like we knew at the end of the first one they were going to pit all like it was going to be another idol fest. It was just trying to figure out like is it going to be Pro Marine or is it going to be something like else? And when they announced it was Chaos and Order, it was like, oh, this is not just for like which is the best idol. This is like for the entire aesthetic of whatever the next expansion is. And like
Mhm.
I really wanted Order because it was going to be so cool. And
And it
like
is cool.
seeing it's so cool, and everyone was wrong. Like 54% of people who fought for Team Pearl, like I get it. I'm
Mhm.
so happy you got your cool like Akira coat or whatever,
Mhm.
and we got the reef slider. That's fine. But like we could have had shifty stations every fucking Splatfest, and you ruined that for me. God. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm ready for Side Order. I can't wait to see what's up.
Okay.
Those are my friends. No, they're not. But they're my friends.
I mean, I'm gonna play it. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the shit out of it. It's gonna be great. I will not finish it probably because I'm bad at video games.
Ooh, I can finish it.
Oh yeah? You gonna
Yeah.
finish it on stream for me so I can see the end?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah! Heck yeah. I'm gonna get stuck on like level 28.
Hmm.
That's what happens to me. I get stuck partway through. It's no fun.
But okay, that reminds me. Tegan, do not let me forget.
Mm-hmm.
If nothing else,
Yes.
assuming that there isn't like a release date for Project Terra, which is the game from the studio that created Crosscode, if there
Mm-hmm.
isn't an announcement by like next spring as to when it's coming out, if it's not already out or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
tell me that I intend to play Crosscode on stream because I love that game.
Okay.
And I still feel like not enough people played it. And I yelled about it for a year, but like people are like, man, Rocky really likes Crosscode. And that is not the message I wanted to get across. It's the fact that Crosscode is fucking sick and y'all need to play it. But I'll do that on stream. And I've been meaning to play it on stream for a while, but I've been complicating my own schedule.
I am setting a reminder for April 1st. So I'm just going to text you on April 1st, Crosscode on stream. And like, you're going to have no context and you're going to be like, what kind of April Fool's joke is this?
Oh, man. Well, okay, that seems fine. Brian, just one more check here. Anything on the Michael Keaton sex scene?
Michael Keaton? What the fuck is going on here?
Michael Caine, sorry. I'm
Michael
one of the
Kensington.
Michaels, dude. Like
It's amazing. It's like he's Batman to your brain. He's just hiding. You're like Michael Keane. Michael Keane.
that's what it is. They're both
Keaton?
Michael. They're both Batman. That's or they're both in Batman. Michael Caine was never Batman, but like he was Alfred.
He was
those
the
ones.
Batman butler.
True.
Yep. The way of searching for Michael Caine's meaty clackers,
Mm-hmm.
it's a heavy burden. It's a heavy
That's right.
burden, and I found nothing.
Well, maybe he actually hasn't had a sex scene, which means he's talking out of his neck, and that's fine. Fuck you, Michael Caine. That's what I wanted to do definitively. But I think this is a good spot, unless we missed something. So, everyone, thank you for being here. This has been the Impossible Coin Podcast. You can find it where podcasts are found: iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, but not SoundCloud. Fuck SoundCloud. Except for the creator of the music at the beginning and end of this podcast, Big Such. You can find his work on SoundCloud at Big Such NJ and also on Bandcamp at betweenrooms.bandcamp.com. Our logo is also a t-shirt. It was designed by Laura Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Laura Moran. She has a Patreon. It's super sick. We sort of have a Patreon. We're still figuring out what to do with it, so we're not billing anyone right now, but we appreciate anyone that likes to support us. And we also stream on Twitch. Most days you can find us at twitch.tv/Impossible Coin. You can definitely find us on Saturdays. Is where we play Splatoon. Splatoon Saturdays where we, play through the Splatfest and also just try to get better at the game overall. And I do want to leave with a question today. What is the most memorable April Fool's joke that you've ever endured? Tell me about that. I'd love to hear it. And you can hit us up on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. And there's probably another thing that I'm not thinking of. But we are also on Blue Sky if you just want someone to talk to on Blue Sky about it. Hit us up.
Yeah. Also, if you here's a good engagement hook.
Okay.
If you are not actively on the Blue Sky and you yourself are not a certified piece of shit, hit your boy up on Twitter. I got some invite codes.
Oh, word.
There you go. There you go. Keep it clean and look both ways before crossing the street.
Are we all doing phrases now at the end of the thing? Is that what we're doing? I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do stuff, Tegan.
I'm going back to bed.
Thank you for podcasting.
Call it, never call it. Girls are objects.
Oh my God. What?
It's from the episode where they're doing Meow Meow Beans.
Oh, right.
And Jeff Winger is trying to get up to 2 Meow Meow Beans.
Yeah.
And he's walking around with these various dudes. Dave, Clutch, Steve, who have names like Dave, Clutch, and Steve. And he says, haul it, ball it, never call it. Girls are objects.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think he did actually say that. Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, everybody. Peace. God damn it.
Later.
All right, we can't close the